Welcome to the show. Today we're going to be going over the chapter 3 of Foreign Affairs Revisionist History. So, as of last chapter, we see we've been assigned a group project with Blaine, and we are told to stay away from Blaine because they are the first child of Ardona, the rival country of Rutherland, our country. So, we don't want to fall victim of media gossip and some tabloid stories. But also we have this project, so how are we going to cope with that? So a lot of things that happened in this chapter in the first place is that we see first we're dealing with this and we get to see our mom, main character's mom, in this chapter. So that was really interesting, and we get to see like she's worried about her campaign, and she wants us to be like sort of like later we get to see Blaine's mom's messages, and we say to Blaine like our moms are quite equal, like they're all worried about the press, reputation, prestige, and everything. So, but their children are a little, uncomfortable and worn out in all those things. They don't seem to recognize that. So that's one story. And also one important thing, like we see Aina, our love interest, is gonna be our advisor, and also a very important thing we see, like while we get this diamond scene with Aina, we get to have some advice about how to work with Blaine and how to work with people with whom we are not gonna be. We don't do well. So that was one important scene. If you take that scene, and also at various point we see like we go to library to work with Blaine and Tatum there. Blaine, they were scooting closer to us, and basically Tatum was coughing. So basically our main character thought that Tatum is jealous and afraid. So and also with working with Blaine, we see like our project has to do with something like we have to work on our country's history, and our we are basically from our countries are rival of each other. So, and to talk about any point or certain topics, dispute may happen. So we can we can be falling out with each other, our main character and Blaine. We can be quarreling. So at this point seems like professor who assigned us this, like this is all just some mere coincidence. I don't think so, because at first we are assigned this project, like Blaine and I, our main character, we're together. Blaine and we are working on this, and then like the kind of topic we would have to work through, and of course like Blaine and we have like this mental bond we're building slowly with each other. So that's why we will work through those, and also we'll get scene to solve between Zyra and Peter, the princess, and the other Zyra, not the prince, Peter and Zyra. So we get this diamond scene. If we take this diamond scene, we can basically mediate between them and basically sort their problem out, and we can increase our diplomatic point. So that's a really important thing, like in terms of diplomacy. And I really, this new gameplay is really awesome. I'm liking it. And also I would say there was diamond scene with Blaine. So basically, we get to snoop on each other's phone now. We can think like Blaine suggests this, so probably we can think like probably Blaine is suggesting because they want something on our device or anything, like this is a trick by Blaine. Well, I don't think so, like even if they're assigned to it or not, because this is a diamond scene. So you can choose it or you cannot choose. So this is just a diamond scene, so this is nothing serious. So that's really nice. And also with Tatum, we see later like we finally managed to crank up Tatum. So Tatum finally laughs, and we crack some jokes, and but we're finally back at our dorm, and Dion throws an envelope, and that's basically an invitation to her province, to her princess estate, for some royal dinner, banquet, something like that, banquet. So that's really interesting. Let's see what happens in the next chapter. Probably a lot of drama is gonna go down. And so all we have seen like with Aina when we're having the diamond scene. So Aina said like if we pursue a romantic scene with Aina, then it can have us in trouble. So that's really important thing. So we're basically saying like our love interests are like all the love interests with whomever we pursue the love, a romantic relation. It's gonna be forbidden. So that's really building up. And with Blaine, we're getting more closer with to Blaine, and the relationship is building with Tatum. So we will get to see as the story progresses, like what made Tatum so distant, what is he hiding. And also with Aina, we're gonna learn a lot. And Aina, she's now our main character's advisor, so it's gonna be super awesome. So let's see what happens. As of this chapter, we didn't get to see much. It's just the suspension is building. I think that this is basically the silence before the storm, but we're working awesome. We're working superbly with Blaine. Like that's one down, and if you chose right options and everything, the diamond sense, everything went down well. We are mediating fights. We're increasing our diplomacy point, and that is going to be very important for our mom's re-election campaign at the end of the book. And also when we'll go to that press conference after our relationship in Vancross Institute is a tabloid gossip. That's probably at the end chapters you're going to see of this book. But this is really awesome where it is heading. I'm really liking it. So, and with Tatum, with Aina, so all the characters are super awesome, as I've been saying since the start of this book. Let's see what happens. Fourth chapter. What is gonna be the topic point of fourth chapter is basically definitely we're gonna go to this Dion's country. So here's one important thing. Like, if you remember in Choice's blog post about foreign affairs, they said like we will get to see a lot of different countries. So this is the start. I think Dion's country is the start, but we're gonna go to Zaira's country. I remember for the corn production or something, Zaira's country is famous. They said so. That's gonna be super awesome. We're gonna see. Well, I don't think that our experience is only going to be limited to Vancross Institute, but I do believe we're going to go to all those different countries. You see at the end of the book, you see the map of each country. So we're going to visit each country, if not at the same time, but in different chapters at different point. So this is going to be super awesome. So what is awaiting us there? Different cultures, different themes. And the writers, they did say in the blog post that we're going to be thrilled to see those countries. Pavidona, for instance, that the country we're going to go in the next chapter, we're going to go to in the next chapter. So it's going to be I'm super hyped. I'm super excited to for what to come. Let's see what happens. And let me know, guys, in the comment section how you're liking so far. I think this is the awesome book. With the time with love interest is super awesome. I think we're gonna get one or more diamond scenes with Tatum in the next chapters also. And Blaine, it's super awesome. I want to see where is it going and where exactly the political scam starts. I want to see it. And I think the professor here, I mean, he can have something to do with, like, I don't think this is all mere coincidence. I don't think so. But let's see what happens, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and stick around for more. Thank you guys for listening in. Have a nice day. Bye.